What if you could actually stop reliving the same old past and, start building a brand new future consciously? Well, today, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're breaking down Dr. Joe Dispenza's work into a step-by-step method. We're going to turn his powerful ideas into a really clear, practical guide you can start using pretty much right away. So let's just dive right in.
All right, let's start with a question that I think probably hits home for a lot of us. Do you ever just feel stuck? Like you're kind of caught in a loop, just reacting to life instead of actually creating it? Well, according to this work, that feeling isn't just in your head. Oh no, there's a very real, energetic reason this keeps happening. In this diagram, this shows us exactly where the problem is. Look at the center there. That's you. That's your inner world of thoughts and feelings. Now, see all those arrows pointing outwards? That's your creative energy, your life force, and it's constantly being siphoned off by everything, and I mean everything in your outer world. Your money, your boss, your phone, even your past, they're all draining the very resource you need to build something new. You're left totally depleted.
So, for our first major step, we've got to get really clear on this one concept. We need to understand exactly how we're giving our power away every single day. Because trust me, once you see it, you can't unsee it.
And this right here, this is the fundamental rule of the whole game. It's so simple, but it is incredibly profound. Just think of your attention as a spotlight. And whatever that spotlight is pointing at, it's also feeding with your energy. That's the whole key. And this is that constant outflow in action. Every time you worry about your boss, whoosh, your energy goes there. When you stress about your bank account, whoosh, more energy flows out. Your phone, that argument you had last week, your to-do list. Every single one of those thoughts is like an energetic cord connecting you and your power to the reality you already have. And here's the real kicker. If all your energy is invested in just maintaining the reality you already know, you have literally nothing left over to build a new one. You're just stuck in this closed loop, using all your creative power to simply recreate your past, day in and day out. Okay, so that's the problem, right? But the good news, and there is really good news, is that all of that misplaced energy can be reclaimed. So let's get into the solution. Let's talk about the first practical step to taking your power back. This is probably the single most important action you can take. The whole goal here is to consciously pull your attention away from everything and everyone in your outer world and bring it back inside. You're literally calling your energy back home to build this powerful electromagnetic field around your body, giving yourself a surplus of power to create with.
So how do you actually do it? Well, it's a four-step process. First, you withdraw. Just close your eyes and disconnect from your environment. Second, you stop. You consciously stop that constant stream of thoughts about your problems, your to-do list, all of it. Third, you arrive. You bring all of your awareness into this exact moment, right here, right now. He calls it the generous present moment because it is the only place where real creation can happen. And finally, you build. You just rest in that awareness, and you let that reclaimed energy create a powerful field around you.
Now, once you've reclaimed your energy, the next step is to direct it. And to do that, you've got to get access to the control panel of your life, and it's not where most of us think it is. Okay, check this out. Your conscious mind, the part that's thinking, analyzing, and listening to me right now, that's only about 5% of your total mind. The other 95%? Whoa. That's the subconscious operating system. That's where all your automatic programs, your habits, your deep-seated beliefs, that's what's really running the show. Trying to create change with only that 5% is like trying to rewrite a computer's code using only the keyboard. You've got to get to the hard drive. And this, right here, is the practical purpose of meditation. It's not about emptying your mind or anything like that. It's about changing your brainwaves. You're trying to move from that high-alert, analytical beta state of your waking mind down into the slower, more creative alpha and theta states. It's in those slower states that the door to the subconscious, to that operating system, finally opens, and that's when you can install some new software.
So, this is the crucial point. You've gathered your energy, you've opened the door to your subconscious mind. Now what's the command? What is the exact formula you use to write the new program for the life that you actually want?
Here it is. This is the recipe. It's a combination of a really clear, focused thought and a powerful, elevated emotion. When you put those two together, you create a whole new energetic signature, a new signal that you broadcast out into the universe.
Let's break this down a bit. Your clear intention, that's the what. It's the blueprint you send out.
But a blueprint alone has zero power. The elevated emotion, feeling gratitude or joy or empowerment, that's the energy. It is the magnetic charge that draws the experience to you. So just remember it this way. The thought sends the signal out, but the feeling is what draws the new reality back to you.
And this case study shows you exactly how it works in practice. Take Jace, for example, who wanted a new job. His intentions were super specific: work from anywhere, be my own boss. But the real magic happened when he combined those thoughts with the feeling of that future reality: empowerment, freedom, gratitude. That combination created a new energetic signature, and his reality, well, it had no choice but to change and match it.
So let's pull all of these pieces together. This whole thing is about moving from being a victim of your past, constantly reliving it, to becoming the conscious creator of your own future. So where are you even broadcasting this new signal? Into what Dr. Dispenza calls the quantum field. Just think of it like an invisible field of pure potential, where every single possible reality already exists. The new job, the healthy body, the great relationship, they are all there, just waiting to be activated. Your new energetic signal, that combination of thought and feeling, is what selects a possibility and pulls it into your physical reality.
And that brings us right back around to the beginning, doesn't it? This whole process is powered by energy. The more energy you can reclaim from your past, present reality, the more powerful your signal becomes and the faster you can bring about a new reality. It really does all start with taking your power back.
So, the formula is complete. You now know how to reclaim your energy, how to access your own operating system, and how to program it with a clear intention and an elevated emotion. The tools are literally in your hands. So the only question left is, what new future are you going to create?